Yeah, right.
Me and my sister, we have found Cosmo and Wanda multiple times. We have a text conversation where we send each other pictures when we find Cosmo and Wanda. And we don't have a lot, but we have a few over the last few months. And so it's kind of crazy. So here, I got to show you. It's super funny. So my sister's at work, and she finds Cosmo and Wanda. Look at that. They're paint buckets. They're hiding as paint buckets. And then look, here, hold on. So that was her. And then, like, I don't know, weeks later or something, she's in the shower and she looks, look, Cosmo and Wanda, they're disguising themselves as freaking razors in the shower. Oh, nice try. Yes, I thought that was, when she sent that to me, it was hilarious. And then I was getting mad because I was like, why is Cosmo and Wanda not like, why can't I find them, you know? Fairy odd parents, you know, I'm waiting for that moment, when I could be like, fairy odd parents, you know, where are they? And I did, I found them. I found them at a friend's place, and outside of their patio, look at that. They're disguised as, like, random things. I don't know what those are, toys or something. But they were hiding. And then, inside another friend's house, not that long later, look, they're hiding as scissors. And I was like, I texted my sister, I was like, I'm finding them. They're not that good. You know, after 25 years, maybe they're just getting a little lackey, right? They're slacking. So my sister sends me another one. And again, I don't know what they're doing at her work, but she's finding Cosmo. And now they're freaking t-shirts, right? Awesome. And so I was like, oh, come on. And then this was great. She sent me this. She was walking in her neighborhood. Look, they're a bicycle. Awesome. It's great. And then we don't have much more. I literally have... She has one more. She has like two more photos than I have of her finding them. But this was a while back. She then found them as those little tape measures. They were on the desk in the, I think, in the office or something. But she found them hiding there too. And just last week, this was literally a week ago. I'm not kidding. This is the most recent up-to-date photo, and I found them. I was working this event, and this husband and wife was walking with their kids, and they had a stroller. And I looked down, and I saw in the stroller Cosmo and Wanda. And I asked the lady, I said, wait, can I take a photo of your stroller? I said, Cosmo and Wanda's in there. And she was like, huh? And I was like, they're right there. And look, they're hiding right there. Isn't it hilarious? Look, they are right there at the very bottom. And she was like, yeah, sure, why not? And I explained it. I said, you got Cosmo and Wanda. She was like, oh yeah, Cosmo and Wanda. She said, I had no idea. I was like, well, you better watch out. And that's it. And the funny thing is, this is still ongoing. So, have you guys found Cosmo and Wanda? Put message in the comments. Let me know where you have most recent. I wish you can add photos to the freaking comment section, but let me know in the comments where you have most recently have found Cosmo and Wanda. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to Monelli Time, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I'll see you in the next upload. Peace, love, rock and roll. I keep forgetting. Is this rock and roll? That's rock and roll. Rock and roll. All right, guys. Peace. Right on.
Yeah, right.